Good morning. I guess I should make sure the mic's working. Also, we're not playing Pauper, playing Modern. So today I've got a bit of a, wouldn't call it a brew, but it's Dredge. It's more Dredge. Today we're going to be trying out Cathartic Pyre, one of the new cards. A 2-drop. Honestly, I thought that would make the cards a lot bigger. A 2-drop instant, so that's cool. Well, not had a lot of instant cards with Dredge. But choose one, deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or discard up 2 cards, draw that many. So it also acts as a removal spell. I'm not entirely sure doing this is probably the right build for the deck. I would honestly say probably more than likely it's not. But I wanted to try out the card, and I thought this would be a good way to try out the card. I think this card seems to be much more of maybe a sideboard card. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to play it and find out. I also have a blue Dredge build that I'm working on that maybe I'm planning on trying out next week with Faithful Mending, Otherworldly Gaze, some counter magic in the sideboard, and so. But yeah, if you've watched any of my other Dredge videos, pretty much same thing going on here. The main difference being that that's the wrong deck list. Main thing being that we don't have any Merchant of the Veils or the Burning Inquiry. We just have the Cathartic Pyres. That's really about it. In the sideboard, I got 2 Pyrite Spellbombs instead of the Ghost Quarter. I don't know if I like that, but my thing with Pyrite Spellbomb is we have such an issue with Sanctifier that we just need a card like this. Engineer Explosives, again, would be the ideal card, but Engineer Explosives is expensive, and I'm like I said, I'm not looking to spend $80 on just 2 cards quite yet in Modern. But yeah, so that's the idea here. Nothing absurd or crazy, but we're just gonna play some tournament practice games. Try to see what the cathartic Pyre will do. See what it's like. All right, Mulligan. Mulligan. Well, keep it. Not great. We can double Shriekhorn. We have double lands. Who went first? They did. Evolve deck? No, I'm going to play the Shriekhorn. I'm interested in what's going on with my opponent here. Unstable Mutation. Enchant creatures +1, beginning of upkeep. Okay. I'm really interested in what's going on here. Shoot, forgot I turned off the stop there. Dang it, man. That was a massive punt. I guess I didn't need to take the damage there either. That was kind of a pain in the tuchus. One chump, obviously. Because I turn off my upkeep. If I'm playing like Pauper or something, I don't have anything with the upkeep. I always. Oh wait, turn off auto yields. It's just a weird flying deck. There's a Bloodghast. Or at least getting a Bloodghast next turn. There's a Stinky. Not the best. I mean, we're going to get cards back here. We don't have anything we can flashback either. But we can't play a Stinkweed Imp. Which I'm going to do, because Death Touch actually seems really good here. Always yield to the amalgams. Let's get our basic mountain here. That should hold back some of the dorks. In reality, it didn't hurt us not to do the upkeep. Shriekhorn, but because of how our deck was laid out, but you know what I mean? Still should have done it. This deck's strange. I'm going to tell our opponent that I find his deck really interesting. Because I do. A 5/5. I can't imagine he's going to attack here unless he's... I wonder if, like... I really do think sometimes people don't read Stinkweed Imp. Yeah, sure. We're just gonna dredge Stinkweed Imp here. I want to do Life of the Loam, but we really need to there's Narcomoeba. Really need to, for one, I think we need to dig for an Ox, and then two, Stinkweed Imp being pretty relevant on Death Touch, I think. Although 2, 5, 8. We can do 8 here, and then we actually have a real chance of just killing them with Ox. No, we don't. We don't have a real chance. We can only do 6 on burn. I think I like playing it safe and just playing the Stinkweed Imp here. That's what I think. This is when he taps us down. Cryptic Command. Yay. We won game 1. Alright. What to bring in? Darkblast does not seem good. I'm gonna go down Darkblast. Blast Zone seems probably okay. We will go down a Forgotten Cave for it. Ancient Grudge actually seems fairly good. We can go down a Reunion's our big explosive card, but I wanna keep Pyre in the deck. Because I want to try Pyre out, you know what I mean? So I don't think Bloodghast. I think the one Bloodghast is probably fine. Definitely not getting rid of Stinkweed Imp. I'm going to get rid of a Cathartic Reunion and a Pyre. Bring in the Ancient Grudges. I'm just going to bring in one Ancient Grudge. Keep the other Pyre. Bring in two, I mean. I don't know how relevant Ancient Grudge is going to be. It's not mulligan to 5. What did mulligan last time? 4? I'm going to keep it, but I'm not thrilled with it. Life is a good draw there. To get Stomping Ground. Shriekhorn, yield through turn. Phantasmal Bear. Interesting. This dude's deck, I like this deck. It's cool. I don't know how like strong it is, but it's a cool deck. Without a doubt. Um so we can Cathartic Pyre here. Life of the Loam, Prized Amalgam. Or we can wait a turn. We're here to do it. That was lucky. I was like, we're here to play the new card, right? I should have just done it on end step. I mean, on their turn. That's the whole point of playing instance, right? Yep, there's the Tempest. Evolving the Cloudfin Raptor. Getting in for 4. Mill us. How many do you need for? You need 3. That was good. That was good hits. So the question now becomes, do I want to Ox here? Do we have blockers? I say we Ox here. Go deep into our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get rid of the fetches and the other cards that don't really do anything in our graveyard. Always stack your amalgams last. You never know what we're going to hit. Wow, only one Creeping Chill out of that? We have 3 Prized Amalgams, though. Yeah, triple Prized Amalgam's pretty awesome. Ox is great. If you can turn early Ox, I mean, that's typically good enough. We have Chumpers for all their stuff. And then next turn we probably Dredge Life of the Loam. Maybe we dredge Dakmor Salvage. Bestow. When it becomes target, sacrifice it. Enchant creatures +4/+4. It has when it becomes target ability. Okay. He's not bestowing it. Just creating a 4/4. Sure. Here's the thing. We can wipe most of his board. Well, we can wipe two things with Conflagrate, just because they become targets. They die. So we could actually just Conflagrate next turn. We could Life of the Loam and Conflagrate them, sacking two of their creatures. I like that plan. Actually, a lot. Can't Shriekhorn anymore. So let's Life of the Loam here. Hitting another Narcomoeba and the fourth of the Amalgams. Let's play our lands correctly so we can actually Life of the Loam. So we can actually do the Conflagrate properly. Oh, we got Bloodghast back. Nice. Mana, Conflagrate. 1/1. And that's all I'm gonna do it for, honestly. It's to the Stinkweed Imps. I guess that's why you don't play cards that make them sack themselves when they're targets. Let's keep back a Narcomoeba. And do a buttload of damage here. He's within kill shot of just Creeping Chill, which we've hit one of them, so we have and there's one in the grave that we discarded, so we have two in our 14. Pretty good chance we're gonna hit one with Stinkweed Imp. Yep. Nice. I am interested in our opponent's deck. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. Do some more dredgy things. Did not win the dice roll again. This is actually a relatively nice looking 7 for Dredge. What? Something's happening in here. What it is ain't exactly clear. I almost hit Mulligan by accident. Cave of Kolios. Black-White Eldrazi, maybe? It'd be sweet if it's Black-White Eldrazi in taxes. Not seen that deck in forever. We have Mana Confluence. So there's a pretty good like cause for just grabbing Mountain here. We don't have to take the damage. I think that's what I'm going to do. Shriekhorn. I wouldn't mind getting Death and Taxes on Moto. I think I got a hair in my mouth. Death and Taxes is a pretty sweet deck that I think would be fun to play. Ooh, what's this? Azban Eldrazi's? It's some kind of Bitter Blossom. Interesting. Bitter Blossom's like a favorite card of mine. I just love the artwork on it. Cathartic and Ox. Forgotten Cave. Well, let's play the Mana Confluence. Oh, wait. We draw Stinkweed, so we can go 10 deep. Let's do it in response, because it's an instant speed. That I'm excited about. I'm just excited to do dredgy things on instant speed. That Bitter Blossom's probably going to kill them. Missing mana here. I just maybe click through their first main phase. I do that a lot more than I probably should, so I get it. Voice of Resurgence. Well, let's do it now. Mana Tithe me? That'd be hilarious. So one thing to note, Cathartic Pyre is not like Cathartic Reunion. Double Creeping Chill is awesome. So that's good to know. Cathartic Pyre is not like Cathartic Reunion, where you have to discard the cards as part of its cost. So they can counter it before discarding. This is just some kind of Abzan value deck. I don't know why you're playing these lands. I've not seen... Maybe he does have Eldrazi's, and I've just not seen him yet, which is very possible. I was almost going to say very capable. I don't feel like it's wrong to say. Let's shock that in. Let's play a Shriekhorn here. Let's mill ourselves some more. And let's Ox here. Get rid of Cathartic Reunion, Pyre, Shriekhorn, Arid Mesa, Wooded Foothills, Arid Mesa? We have 3 Amalgams. Again, Amalgam triggers go on the stack first. That way you can hit stuff with your Ox and still trigger any new Amalgams that come out. Oh, we're going to get all 4 Amalgams. So that's... Yep. I was like, that's game. There's no way that's not game. Okay. What do we want for this deck that we don't really know what's going on? We know they have... We know they have Bitter Blossom. And we know they have... I imagine Bitter Blossom comes out. I don't know if you'd want to keep Bitter Blossom with a deck that can do 12 damage to you for free. Ugh. They probably have like Relic or Rest in Peace. I kind of like bringing in Blast Zone against the unknown. Blast Zone can deal with like Voice of Resurgence, not the tokens, but just the card itself. Bitter Blossom, I don't really care. We can outrun Bitter Blossom and it will help us. So I guess the question is like, what removal graveyard hate do they have? Darkblast doesn't sound that exciting. Doesn't sound awful though, does it? I guess it just boils down to like, what do they have? And that I do not know. They might have like Relic or something like that, and if they did, Leyline's better. Maybe I just run it back and just see what they have. If they have Rest in Peace, Nature's Claim. I guess we could bring in the Nature's Claim anyway, just because of Bitter Blossom. We can go down a Reunion, Go down a... Maybe we do just go down Darkblast here. And let's go down a... Maybe another Reunion? I don't know. I don't want to cut Pyre, because that's the card we're testing, right? I think we played this Drew guy before. That is a bad hand. Get all the stinkies. Mulligan, please. He went to 6-2. He also went to 5. We're going to keep this hand. It's not amazing, but we can at least start dredging. I put back the Blood Crypt and the Prized Amalgam. Keep it. Let's put these two away. Fortified Village. Maybe he's just a budget deck? Legion's Landing. Okay, he's just tokens. He's Azman tokens. Yep. Cathartic Pyre was a good draw. There's Bitter Blossom. You gotta love token decks, right? Creeping Chill. Second Cathartic Pyre is really not bad. Do that, and then getting all the dorks. Let me see, read this. So yeah, he is. He's just a straight up token deck. The lifelink's going to be rough. That is something kind of relevant here. Ooh, that was not good. Second Life of the Loam. Not bad, though. Creeping Chill. Buying us time. Cathartic Reunion was a really good draw here. So we could either Life of the Loam or we could just Cathartic Reunion here. And I kind of like Lifing the Loam. I mean, not Lifing the Loam, Cathartic Reunioning. Not amazing. I got to admit. The next turn we life of the loam for sure, because we got to get mana. We have a thug in graveyard for the turn. Not quite activating Legion's Landing yet, which is good. There is a real chance, too, we just steal the game with Conflagrate. We've hit 3 Creeping Chills, though. Thug. Life of the Loam. 2, 3. So he's going to get to flip Legion's Landing next turn, which sucks. But we can Ox next turn, or we could set up a huge Conflagrate. I think I shouldn't have Cathartic last time. I think I should have Life of the Loamed. We'll bring back the Bloodghast. I guess we get Ox and Cathartic next turn. No, we couldn't, because they're both double red. Shoot. So I guess next turn we could dredge back Stinkweed Imp. Play Life of the Loam. I can't do anything, so I'm just going to yield. Okay, so definitely dredging deeper. There's 4th Creeping Chill. So I guess the question here becomes, we Life of the Loam and Conflagrate? Or do we Ox? If we Life of the Loam, we get back 3, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's discount a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd have 8, so we could actually just clean his board off right now. Which actually doesn't seem bad. He creates 3 more tokens next turn. Or we can Ox here and go super deep into our deck. We could actually Cathartic Pyre and Ox here, which actually feels really good. Do I want to do 3 damage, or do I want to dredge more? The Ox will be able to dredge 15 of our cards. So let's just kill the 1 lifelinker now. I already played the mana. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. We're going to get him with Bloodghast because he can't block anyway. So the best case scenario is we just trade off. Okay. Oxy boy. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leave these fetches in there. Let's go, Ox. It's up to you. Okay. Sure. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Did not hit the other Stinkweed Imp though, did we? We hit triple Narcomoeba, which is pretty great. Let's just dig even further. We hit all 4 Narcomoebas. That's awesome. But we only hit 2 Prized Amalgams. Yes, please. Yes, please. And, alright, that's my turn. We only hit 2 Amalgams, though, which kind of suck. Bitter Blossom ticking down for our opponent here. He can gain 4 life. Oh, that's annoying. Sure. A little late to the party, but sure. It did get rid of both our Conflagrates, though. If he's got like Tormod's Crypt, then if we go to game 3, we 100% bring in Leyline. And I'd actually be willing to just get rid of the Nature's Claims. I'll say, yeah, I think we just eat the life linker here. He attacks with everybody. But I really feel like there's no reason to chump here. We're gonna Life of the Loam here. Okay, he just scoops it up. How will we have killed him there? 2, 4. He had 5. He would have 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably. I think we. I don't know. I don't know if we would have won or not. I definitely think we could probably got game 3 if we went to game 3 and brought in ley lines instead of Nature's Claim. But I guess he would just eventually die to his own Bitter Blossom too, but we would have decked out by then. We were down to like 9 cards. Tormod's Crib was a little too late to the party there. I'm liking Cathartic Pyre so far. Cathartic Pyre's been good. Cathartic Pyre, I'm liking it. I like the instant speed has been actually pretty good. I just like it also being remover spell. It also being a remover spell. I just don't know if it's like the best. This is not a great hand, but it's not bad either. We're on the play, so we Arid Mesa this turn. Next turn, we play Forest. We Cathartic Pyre, Ox, and Bloodghast. Probably. I'm going to keep it. I don't know. This is a weird hand. This is like a really weird hand. Arid Mesa, pass turn. Go get probably a Blood Crypt since we have basic mountain. I mean basic forest in hand. That way we have double black to cast Bloodghast. I mean, if we end up not ditching it. Yeah, I still think we get Blood Crypt here, just in case. I'd really like to draw a fetch land. No, we draw Thug. I guess we just do it now while they're tapped down, right? No, not really spinning very well. Oh, we draw the other Creeping Chill. Gross. That was not good. That was really bad. We do have two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're kind of far away from oxing ourselves. Come on, Thoughtscour me. Oh. Manamorphose. Is this... What is this? This Storm? I don't know what this deck is. Alright. Come on with something good. Well. Oh, we don't have double red either. I don't think we're going to win this game. This was a bad draw. Opt. Sure. This was a bad keep. I'm kind of blue-red. Chart a course, draw 2 cards. Maybe it's just a... Is it value deck? I don't know. He's got Ox himself. Why is the non-dredge card doing a better job at filling its graveyard? The non-dredge deck. Boy. This is when he's like, really? You're just gonna play the Thug? I guess I should have played Bloodghast, right? I didn't think about that. I don't ever, like, hardly cast Bloodghast, so it's weird to think about playing it. Yeah, he's doing what we want to do, but better than us. I thought about playing Thought Scour in that blue dredge deck I'm building, but I want to try out the otherworldly gaze or whatever. This card. Sorry. Is it Storm Time? But yeah, this card is look at the top 3 cards of your library, put any number of them into the graveyard, the rest back on top in any order. So, and it has flashbacks. So the idea is, although you don't get the draw, you can possibly put dredgers in the yard and then set up like Amoeba, Creeping Chill, stuff like that. At least that's my thought process. I'm excited to try the blue Dredge deck. I'll be doing that next week. Next weekend. Next Friday. I guess it's not weekend, but next Friday. Phoenix. Beginning of combat, if you've cast 3 or more instants, return to the graveyard. Alright, so that's what he's in for. Sure. Upkeep. Stinkweed Imp. I'm gonna get you. Getting that 1 in there, baby. So bad. If we end up winning this game, I mean, it's just gonna be like amusing, right? Arclight Phoenix number 2. Yep. I bet you that's what's coming. Is that what this Jeskai Phoenix deck is that I've been hearing about? I've not really paid attention. I guess Cooper the Red's going to be streaming it sometime next week, so I'll have to catch that. He was talking about it in his stream earlier today. Yep. Double Phoenix. I'll just Stinkweed Imp jump. Thing in the Ice. Wow. Okay. Interesting. The Thing in the Ice Phoenix deck. This deck is wickedly interesting. We've played some cool stuff today. Non-meta-y stuff, but some cool stuff to say the least. Well, let's get a Dredger in the yard. The problem with Thing in the Ice, when Thing in the Ice flips, it's going to ruin our day. There's Narcomoeba. Yes, please. We still don't have double red. I mean, what are the chances they don't flip Thing in the Ice next turn? Like 0%? I think Prized Amalgam would stay, right? It's just a zombie. It's not a zombie horror. But zombies are horrifying. Why not it be both? What is this, standard? What's Thing in the Ice doing? Thing in the Ice modern deck was cool. Though Get Probe got banned. Here we go, baby. He's gonna be Thing in the Icing. Blue-red deck that also does graveyard stuff, so more than likely targeted graveyard. So we'll bring in Leylines. Get rid of Darkblast, bring in Leylines. Haggle, he's haggling too. Huh, this deck's cool. Yeah, we'll bring in the Leylines. Nope. Not quite flipping Thing in the Ice, is he? Must have whiffed, maybe? Well, good news is we can Life of the Loam. Start getting back some stuff. So there he's flipping it. 7/8 has been unleashed. Oh, the funny part is we can Life of the Loam and kill the Awaken Horror with Conflagrate. Unless he counters Life of Loam, which is very possible considering he has counter magic up. Well, we gotta cast it. 1, 2, 3. We got it back. I do have Stomping Ground still in the deck. Yes. Oh, like I thought I clicked 8. Well, he's got it. We're dead. What's he got for us? I guess he could always bring back, like, Arclight Phoenix or something. Just another thing in the ice. Serum Visions. Yep. Lava Dart. Double. He's got the game. So he can double Lava Dart here. Alright. Ley lines for sure. Darkblast out. Blast Zone. Forgotten Cave. That's probably going to be good enough. Nope. We got to get rid of 2 cards. Reunion. And Reunion. Do that. I feel like if our deck ran a little better, we probably would have won that game. He's really cantrip heavy. I think we could have got underneath Thing on the Ice feet, but we just kind of ran real crappy. We did get to kill the 1 though, so with the Conflagrate of all things. Let's just dump our entire hand and kill the big monster. Yeah, I don't really like anything else in my sideboard for this matchup. It's a good argument for Bloodghast, but not with Thing in the Ice. Not great. Much worse. Well, we have the Leyline. I don't know how good that's going to be, but... Nope. We can draw a land, I'll feel a lot better about my life here. We can top deck any red source. We top deck any red source, I'll feel really good about my life here. And almost every land's a red source, but we didn't draw land, so... I think that's how this game's gonna go. Maybe we should have mulliganed to 4. I think I got too greedy with the Leyline keep. I'm very confident Leyline's turning off any of their sideboard hate. We do have this dude to deal with, and we have a clock, because it can flip quick. Well, that's how this game's gonna go. That's disappointing. He flips it this... If he flips it this turn, we're dead. Like, there's... I don't know. I guess there is a way to get underneath it still. But it's going to be very, very slow. I don't know, we'll just see, I guess. Well, I don't think there's any way to deal with that. Mana. That was the turn we really needed mana. I guess I should have just conflagrated for 0 on that turn. If he flips them both this turn, we just scoop because we can't do anything. We're just going to be way too slow. Manamorphose more than likely is going to flip him. I don't know why I'm... I was like, I don't know why I haven't just yielded through this turn. Yep, he's going to flip it. All right. Fair enough. That's how it goes sometimes. Oh Man River. When Thing in the Ice flips, is it still CMC 2? Or is it no longer have a CMC since it's Awaken Horror? That I feel like is actually probably a pretty good question. I'm actually thinking about keeping this just because of Life of the Loam. I don't like having Narcomoeba in hand, but we can Shriekhorn and then just play Life of the Loam. It's a little slow, but it's not bad either. We can Arid Mesa for Stomping Ground. I'm going to keep it. Like I said, it's not amazing, but it's not awful. We can turn 1 Shriekhorn, which is nice. It just sucks because, like, the game we lost really didn't feel like games. Our deck just... the variance in it was just awful. I feel like Dredge is more susceptible to not doing anything. That was a really good draw. I think Dredge is really bad about like, for one, you have to mulligan a lot, which the deck does bounce back for mulligans pretty well. But there's also, like, you can go several turns without doing anything. Like, you can just completely peter out, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. I've learned to never auto-yield to anything when you have permanents out. When you, like, yield through the turn and stuff. I wish when you yield through the turn, they did something that targeted you or a permanent you control. You could, like, respond to it. Maybe you can, and I'm just dumb. Very good possibility. So when he Voidwalkers us... Tarmogoyf, eh? Jund? Is this just like classic Jund? If it is, we are in trouble. Dun 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 dun. Because I don't... We have Lightning Axe? I don't think we have Lightning Axe in the grave anymore. Maybe on the sideboard. I guess we do have the Cathartic Pyre, though, to deal with. Voidwalker, if Voidwalker becomes a thing that we need to deal with. Good news is with Tarmogoyf, we're wide open to go all in on Cathartic Reunion here. Creeping Chill. And we milled over a Stinkweed Imp. Nice. Jund is kind of a weird matchup for Dredge. I've noticed, like, I guess Jund's new iteration, the way Jund runs now, I don't really know as well. But back in the day, like, classic Jund from, like, 3 years ago, it was really up in the air. Sometimes you could, like, steamroll them, and other times it was really close. I'm just going really deep into the deck here. We hit 3 prized amalgams. That's pretty good. Tarmogoyf's big though. Did not hit an Ox, but we do have a Stinkweed Imp in the grave. I'd really like to try to Ox next turn. I guess it depends on what we mill over. But, we mill over Ox, we go for Ox. Otherwise, we Life of the Loam, I think. I think that's the plan. Yeah, yield this turn. I don't need to respond to anything other than attacking. I would like to block Tarmogoyf with Narcomoeba. Actually, I think I'd just take the turn. I highly... He's not going to attack. I was like, there's no way he's going to attack. We have lethal on board. Is he really thinking about it? I didn't think so. I was like, there's no way. Renin 6. Sure. Be hilarious top deck. Cathartic Pyre. I guess I'm not top decking anything, so I'm going to Stinkweed Imp here. Sure. Upkeep. Mill us. We have a very real chance of just killing him with, Creeping Chills? No, we don't. I didn't realize we went through 3 Creeping Chills. There's Ox. So I think we just Ox here. Or we can Conflagrate them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can Conflagrate them for 7. And then we just to kill them with attack. We just a kill. We just kill them with attacking. Because I mean, all they can do is, yeah, they can't. There's no 1 mana anything that kills 2 creatures. Yep, Fatal Push probably. So, my guess is they probably have Voidwalker. More than likely. Is their sideboard plan Voidwalker or something like that? What's going on, man? You did. Just die so we can go to game 2. I'm not gonna lie, so far I'm really digging Cathartic Pyre. Really digging Cathartic Pyre. I'm excited to try Blue Dredge, but yeah, Cathartic Pyre seems like an instant include. Like, I love Merchant of the Veil. I like that card a lot, but I think Cathartic Pyre is the better card here. The versatility of it, I think, is the big key. Could you imagine if it was either 3 damage to any target in discard? Like, just to add on top of the burn with the Creeping Chills? Would be awesome. Did he time out? Is that what happened here? Well, while he's deciding on whatever he's doing. So basically, the blue one, we're just replacing our blue cards, our discard cards with Faithful Mending and Otherworldly Gaze. I thought about actually getting rid of Cathartic Reunion for something like Thought Scour. It's just another like 1 mana do something spell, but I haven't decided yet for sure. You know what? I think I'm going to. I mean, Cathartic Reunions are big, like... I don't know how to spell Scour off the top of my head. Cathartic Reunion is like our big, there we go. Is our big, like, all-in kind of thing. Darkblast can come out. Blast Zone can come in. Get rid of Forgotten Cave. Bajuka Ball can actually come in. Get rid of Dakmor Salvage. I don't know if I like Bloodghast here. Gets through a lot of the removal. So let's bring in Bloodghast. I mean, they could be on the Relic Nile Spellbomb trip, but I don't know if they are or not. An argument for Leyline. But I'm pretty sure they're probably on the Voidwalker plan. Oh, they just don't want to play us. I'm counting it. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Keep. We can actually cast Narcomoeba. We have Cathartic Reunion. Utopia Sprawl, eh? White. Cathartic Pyre, eh? No thanks. Healed through this turn. Next turn with Cathartic Reunion, ditching Ox and Stinkweed Imp. And then we have the stuff to deal with afterwards. I can just heal through turn. I'm not doing anything this turn. So, yeah, that's kind of my game plan. Let's try out the blue dredge. Enchantress. Sweet. Not good. They have all the cards in the world to deal with us. So I don't know if they're main decking Rest in Peace, but ooh, that was bad. That was not good. Yeah, I don't know if they're main decking Rest in Peace or not, but we're gonna have a hard time getting through Solitary Confinement. I mean, we could always conflagrate them, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just deal through turn. I'm not doing anything. They had no turn this turn play. That was also a significantly bad draw. So we can Cathartic Pyre again, which I kind of like that route. I mean, we could just start casting Creeping Chills. It's not a target spell, so if they get something that gives them like hexproof, we don't have to worry about it necessarily, but Ghostly Prison. Sure, I'm going to in response to that. Cathartic Pyre. I don't like that it auto picks for you if there's no target for the first one, because it makes me feel like I didn't click the right thing. Not the best. I mean, I definitely think we're more on the Conflagrate route here. Conflagrate and Creeping Chill route. I think, is how we're going to win this game. I don't know if we Life of the Loam this turn. Maybe. There's Narcomoeba. Here comes the Prized Amalgams. We can Life of the Loam, Conflagrate them this turn. Six, we can Conflagrate them for 6. Knock them down to 12. We have 6 burn in hand. Slow burn, but still burn. I think we... It's gonna be a tricky game, and I don't like our odds in the post board against this deck. I love Enchantress though. I created a modern Enchantress prison deck years ago. And oh. And I loved it. I had a great great time with it. Thought it was great. Definitely wasn't like tier 1 or anything, but I stole a lot of games. The other Conflagrate's not in the yard yet. So we could Stinkweed Imp, Creeping Chill them. We could Life of the Loam and attack them. I like that plan. Save some of our Creeping Chills for a moment. We can actually thin our deck because we still have fetchables in our deck. I guess we don't win through solitary confinement, right? Because you can't lose the game with solitary confinement. So if they find that, we're kind of screwed. This House of Cleansing is going to be hard to get through, I think. I guess this thing is like whether or not they find solitary confinement. What are they playing as a 5-drop? What is this? The legend rule doesn't apply. Okay. Let's just go get Blood Crypt tap. Let's Life of the Loam again. Let's Arid Mesa. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Alright. Scooped it. So Nature's Claim, 10,000% comes in. Darkblast goes out. Blast Zone comes in. Forgotten Cave goes out. And I think we actually get rid of a Bloodghast here. I don't think Bloodghast is very relevant. And I think we can get rid of a Pyre here. I think they're a Shrine deck rather than just a straight Enchantress deck. So... well, it's slow, but we do have Nature's Claim for the inevitable rest in peace that's more than 100% likely in the sideboard, so I'm going to keep it. We will Arid Mesa turn 1. Leyline of Sanctity out of the opener. So Conflagrate's relatively pointless. Yeah, like I said, this matchup post board seems wickedly hard to deal with. Arid Mesa again does not target, so Creeping Chill will deal with, well, has the potential to do 12 damage. So crack this. We're gonna go get a Blood Crypt, I think. Uses white. No rest in peace. Cooperline Gorge. I actually think I'm just gonna wait a turn. The life of the Loam here. That way, if they play Rest in Peace, we can respond to it with. I mean, we can kill it with Nature's Claim, and then we can we have Nature's Claim set up to. I guess. I don't know. I guess I could have just played Life of the Loam there. It really didn't matter. There's Presence. I'm actually really tempted to blow up Presence here. Because that turns on their draw engine. And that seems like a big no-no to me. We're also in a position we could just cast our creatures if we draw them instead of dredging them. Except for that guy in particular. Foothills. Let's just get rid of Conflagrate. Just pitch Conflagrate. I'd really like to draw one of our multi-mana sources. Rest in peace. No, Ghostly Prison. Oh, Enchantress Presence number 2. Boo. Nature's Claim off the top would be awesome. It'd be really great. We get Stomping Ground. Nope. I guess there would have been a good reason to, I guess probably would have been a good reason to go get, I don't see there's no reason to not just play Creeping Chill here. To get our basic forest. Like I said, this does not seem like a good matchup for us. I'd really like to just be able to draw Nature's Claim. I'd love to get rid of probably that guy, but at least Enchantress Presence. We can shut their engine down. They dirtle pretty good, like we're dirtling now. But, Life of the Loam. We're just gonna slam Ox here. We're gonna slam Ox. And I don't know if we just draw or if we dredge here. Probably dredge. Well, we're only getting back one Stinkweed Imp. I mean, one Amalgam. We didn't mill over any other Nature's Claim, so like that's kind of cool. And next turn I think we Ox again. We get the other Ox back. I mean, if we can skate by Solitary Confinement or Ghostly Prison, we're probably okay. But we got to be able to fade those. Oh, no Ghostly Prison this turn, so that's good. That's where I'm at. I'm like, do I... We don't have any Bloodghast left in the deck, so there's no reason to play Ox first. He's down to 4. Let's, Ox number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We have a very real chance of just killing them here. Yep. All right. Well, so that was Cathartic, 8 Cathartic Dredge. We went 4-1 on not playing a league, playing individual queues. And we played some janky stuff. The Jund matchup, we didn't go to game 2. We just kind of creamed them game 1. So I think it depends on their build, but I think we were probably okay. I think we probably could have got that match. You obviously don't know, but if he's willing to just scoop up and leave, I'm going to consider it a win. We played some random stuff. We didn't play really that many like tier decks. Enchantress is kind of fringe as it is, and then he was playing an even seemed more fringy version. The first match was some kind of weird flying deck, flying evolve deck. And then what else did we play? Hi puppy. We played we lost to the instant to the thing in the ice deck. The Phoenix thing in the ice deck. And then we played Enchantress, Jund, that. What's the one I'm forgetting? There's one of them I'm forgetting here. It was this guy? Right? Okay, so he was playing Asban tokens. It was Asban tokens. But I gotta say, Cathartic Pyre felt really, really strong. It felt really good. Yeah, Cathartic Pyre was great. I definitely like Cathartic Pyre much more than Merchant or Burning Inquiry. Sure, it's a turn slower, but the deal damage part's fine, but the instant speed is really where it's at. The discard cards, works very much like Cathartic Reunion. It's good, but it's the choice that you can pick either or, and then more importantly, the instant speed. It's the instant speed that's the real key here. To do things in response, to do things on your opponent's turn and stuff like that is what makes Cathartic Pyre really, I think, pretty good. Personally, I would rather play this version than I think the Burning Inquiry Merchant plan. Sure, there's some pros and cons to both builds. I'm very aware of that, but Cathartic Pyre definitely seems to be the better choice. Like I said, you're taking a turn off, more or less, but it's the versatility of it that I think is probably what's going to help out in this deck. And yeah, I really liked the Cathartic Pyre build. Pretty good. I mean, the rest is the same stuff. Never gotten a match where Spellbomb seemed necessary. But with Cathartic Pyre, I just don't feel like Lightning Axe is really worth it right now. I would rather have Cathartic Pyre. So, yeah, I enjoyed Cathartic Pyre. Next week, we'll try out Blue Dredge. I got to get a few cards to try it out, but we're going to try out this monstrosity of a deck and see how it does. Like I said, I'm not sure if Thought Scour is really that good of a card here, but we'll see how it is. I do like having Spell Pierce in the sideboard. We're kind of going on the Spell Pierce Ray of Revelation kind of build to deal with sideboard hate rather than your typical kind of plan. But yeah, so that was 8 Cathartic. I enjoyed the deck quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Kind of a shorter stream, but we got through our 5 games pretty quickly. I will probably revisit 8 Cathartic at some point and see how we do again. But I think next week we'll do the Blue Dredge. I think, too, for now on, when I stream Magic, if I'm not doing a league, I'm just going to do 5 games and call it done there, I think is what my plan is. I think it probably just depends on how many people scoop after game 1. But, yeah. So, thank you for watching. And I will see you all later. Have a good weekend. Peace.